As INC giving projects of all kinds around the world have been further intensified, one of the latest events brings us to the United Kingdom, where the elderly community is reported to be facing a loneliness epidemic. For one nursing home, volunteers would bring smiles to elderly residents through acts of kindness. Michelle Panetta has the details.
40 miles from central London, you will find the coastal city of Southend, a vibrant town that offers the longest pier in the world with its seaside charm. Part of that charm is also in one of its residents, Shirley. Originally from the countryside, she reminisces on her busy life before coming to Southend.
Well, I worked in several things. I was in a shop, a big supermarket shop, and for a little while where they sold everything. And then I've worked in offices.
Now, due to older age, she requires around-the-clock care at the Milton Home Care facility for the elderly here in Southend. An adjustment tough for anyone, especially Shirley, being far from what she once knew as normal and as home.
I couldn't adjust very well because I lived in the country. I used to feel really down because to travel home, I'd have to go on 2 trains and it was too tiring for me. And the country is so different, it's from the hurly-burly of here. So I did feel upset sometimes because I wasn't home.
Even for care workers like Joanne, this is an ongoing scenario for many elderly in Milton Home, dealing with loneliness amongst other things throughout Southend.
Well, at first, I don't know if I can cope with seeing them with their medical conditions. It's very depressing, actually. I would say it's very lonely with the residents, especially those of our residents are having dementia. They cannot remember anymore, even their families.
Southend is a kind of a retirement area, one of the retirement areas in east of England. There's a need to look into that to help not only the aging population, but also their carers.
You like the color scheme? Oh, great.
Yes, it's been an absolute joy.
These were just some of the acts of kindness brought to residents through the INC Giving Project, volunteering time and services to those in need. And this was social care being brought to facilities like here in Milton Home, especially with the United Kingdom facing a loneliness epidemic.
Yeah, so basically,
It's been a joy to have everybody here. I've never known anything like it. I've lived here a long time, and this is the happiest, gentlest, likeable I've ever known.
Major project.
This is an INC giving activity, and we participated, and this is called Care for Our Elderly Community. We call this social care to our community. Most of the brothers and sisters here in Southend, also in Romford, work in the healthcare sector.
Inspired its first volunteers in 2011.
It will serve a big impact to them. They feel that they are not alone. They still feel valued.
While also providing goodie bags and clothing. Acts of kindness even extend to the maintenance and cleanliness of their surroundings of the care home that residents use on a daily basis. Even young people helping with tasks like cleaning or spending time with the elderly, residents like Shirley have felt deeply touched by these kinds of actions, helping her forget the loneliness for a moment.
Everything was so relaxed. I didn't, if you think, oh God, when am I going to finish or something like that, there's not 1 minute I felt like that. I just felt relaxed the whole of the time and happy that you were here.
because when you've got nobody, you're lonely, but you learn to cope with that. I must admit I'm lonely, and that is part of being on your own. It was great to be able to talk to people and understand the same as what we do. All the chats I've had have all been very good.
Are you liking the new color on your fingers, Pamela?
They prepared all of the materials, got all the clothes and all the goodie bags. So the brethren were really excited in joining and uniting in this activity in the church. We're conversing with them, getting to know who they are, really helping out however we can with them.
There are a lot of people like missing how to be loved, how to be appreciated, how to be cared for. And that is what the brethren are ready to do for our fellow men. And that is what we are applying. We're showing them our presence, not only giving them like something that they can use for their everyday lives, but also the most important thing that we share is our love for them. That made them really excited. In fact, one of the staff approached us, asked us if we are going to return in the future to have another activity like this, because they know that this such an activity can help the residents to boost their morale, to make them happy.
Beautiful.
And this feeling of warmth, bonding and sharing of experiences and stories will continue to resonate with residents here in Southend. Creating sweet moments for Shirley and others through simple acts of kindness.
Absolutely vital, I think, because I could immediately warm and relax straight away. Instead of thinking, oh, what have I got to learn, or what have I got to take in, or things like that, I could relax it, just enjoy the conversation that was going through. It was informative and friendly, and that's, to me, very important.
I'd love to see you again.
Here in Southend, as in countless communities around the world, the Church of Christ stands as a beacon of hope and service through the INC Giving Project. With kindness knowing no boundaries, across all ages and circumstances, the simple yet profound acts of compassion to others continues to be shared through the true faith. Doing good whenever possible. Michelle Pineda, Iglesia Cristo News Network.
As the INC Giving Project is in full swing, tell us in the comments, what acts of kindness were you or others able to do to reach out to your community? Well, that does it for us on INC News World. Tune in every Sunday for new episodes on INC TV and every Saturday on incmedia.org, our YouTube channel, and on streaming platforms. I'm Naomi Dela Cruz. Thank you for joining us. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time. God bless.